I find out anything, I'm gonna beat your ass and I'm gonna beat Jaden Love ass. On my mama, I'm gonna beat both of y'all
ass. I just finished watching the press conference from Jake Paul and and Tank Davis, man. This is the second one. I initially wasn't even going to make a video about this, but the first press conference was hilarious, and then this one was funny as well. So I guess it is within the sport of boxing, and so it does make sense to speak on it. So I had a few takeaways from both, and I'm going to do a 2-in-1 video. I'm gonna kind of recap the first one as well as the second one. The first one was yesterday. The second one was today. And there were a few key takeaways that I took away from yesterday as well as this one. And so the first one was what you just seen initially that I played. Now I know Tank and Jay Leon, they both come from the TMT gym, the Money Mayweather tutelage. And so I thought that maybe, Tank was just mad about, Jay Leon being on Jake Paul's side or whatever the case may be. Or one of the things it seems like he alluding to is Jake Paul may be on some shit or something like that. I don't want to speak, too out of turn because I don't know if that's what he's saying. But hey, let's play it. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Let's play what Tank Davis said on day one of the press conference about Jay Leon Love and and Jake Paul.
I'm gonna beat your ass and I'm gonna beat Jaden Love ass. On my mama, I'm gonna beat both of y'all ass. On my mama. And he laughing. He know. He laughing.
What are you talking about?
What
does he have to do with this?
Let anything, you know what I'm talking about. Let anything. Nah, I don't have to say it right now. Don't worry about it. I don't got to say it up here. Let anything happen. And I'm going to show you and him back.
Why you want to whip Jay Leon though? Yeah? What Jay Leon do? Yeah? Like Jay Leon, he a cool dude. I met Jay Leon a few times, man. Jay Leon cool, man. What Jay Leon do? And I'm only bringing this up because it happened in the first press conference, and then it also happened today. So I'm trying to understand what Jay Leon do, man.
Also, your trainer. Me and the guys, Larry Wade and Theo Chambers, we see you making these big bets and shit. So when you win this bonus, how much motherfucking money we getting?
I'll give you half.
There you go.
You need it for a new set of eyes.
My team will get half of Gervonta's $2 million. So thank you, Gervonta.
Coach Calvin Ford. Coach Calvin Ford, GTD. Jake, I want.
Nigga went from a real fighter to a YouTuber. That's how shit go, right? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Yeah.
What up, champ? What's the deal?
Yeah. You went from a real fighter to.
You want to know what's crazy, Jeff Tank? Me and you ain't never had a bad day up under the sun.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it is. Listen,
yeah.
Somebody.
See, and that's what I'm saying. Like Jay Leon, when I met him, he didn't come off as a a piece of crap or nothing like that. He's a cool dude. So I don't know. Like I'm just trying to figure out what's the hostility. Is it because he with Jake Paul? But it's like shit. He can't fight no more. He got to find a way to feed his family. He can't go work for Jake Paul. I mean, what he could work for Floyd. Why he can't work? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just thought that was funny. It's funny to me that he got so much smoke for Jay Leon. And I hope it ain't over nothing stupid. I hope it ain't over no girl or nothing dumb. You know what I'm saying? But like he said, man, we ain't never had no issues. You know what I'm saying? And then the sad part about it is Tank, one of the things that Jake said on I can't remember if it was this one or the one from yesterday, but one of the things he said was, "I'm your boss. I'm paying you." You know what I'm saying? So in reality, you shitting on Jalen Love for working for Jake Paul, but you working for him too. So you kind of putting yourself in a murky situation. You know, trying to shit on Jake Paul. I mean, trying to shit on Jalen Love for working with Jake Paul, but in reality, you know what I'm saying? You on bending knees too. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you didn't want to bend the knee for Turkey, but you doing it for Jake Paul, and that's gonna be another video that I put out soon because I got some things to say about that. But this ain't the video for that. But I do just want to understand what the beef is with Jalen Love, man. What the man do, man? This the second press conference in a row. First, you told the man he was gonna whoop his ass, and man, girl sitting right there. I'm surprised Jalen Love ain't, you know, couldn't have been me. I guess that's all I can say. But shit, damn. But that was one of the takeaways. The fact that Tank got so much smoke for Jalen Love, man. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. If anybody else know what happened with them or whatever the case may be, put it in the comments. Also, man, make sure y'all like, subscribe, and click that notification bell for in the future when I drop videos, you'll be notified. One of the more important things that I noticed, I wanted to start with that because I thought that shit was funny. The fact that he told Jalen he was gonna whoop his ass if he found out something, but find out what, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do we talk about? Speak on it if you got something to say. But to a more serious note, one of the things that I noticed that in that first press conference was that this fight is going to be an exhibition, but there's going to be a winner. I know normally in the past when we had these type of fights, if there's no knockout or nothing like that, it's normally like an automatic draw or some shit. I know when Roy fought Mike Tyson, it was no winner. When Floyd does his exhibitions, there's really no winner. And so I was taken aback. I was taken aback when I heard that it's going to be actual fight rules. It's going to be real judges. It's going to be 10 3-minute rounds, and it's going to be a winner. Now, what I'm not sure of is if it is going to go on their real records. I know Jake will probably put it on his. I don't know how that works if it's labeled an exhibition, but there will be a winner. Once again, if y'all know something that I don't know in the comments, make sure y'all let me know. You know what I'm saying? Shoot it straight to me because I ain't never seen this shit before. I ain't never seen an exhibition turn real fight before. And I'm chat BJT. So I know majority of all of this shit. So if it don't happen on Google, you know, I'm the person that know it. Chat BJT, that is. But I say that to say I ain't never seen this shit before. So it ain't no history of this for me to have prior knowledge to this shit. So if y'all know something I don't know, if this shit going on a box rack, let me know in the comments. But I did want to play the fact that they did have rules. It will be, they didn't say sanction, but I mean, shit, I don't know. Let's see what they talking about.
And yes, ladies and gentlemen, there will be a victor because the fighters have agreed and the commission has approved a maximum weight of 195 pounds for this exhibition.
So in essence, that means Tank fighting at cruiserweight. It's a 195 limit. That's pretty much cruiserweight.
The fight will be contested over 10 3-minute rounds. The fight is 195 pounds, Tank, as you know. The fight will be contested over 10 3-minute rounds, and when Tank and Jake enter the squared circle to go to battle, they will be wearing 12-ounce gloves. Sitting ringside, will be 3 commission-approved world-class professional judges that will score every round to ensure there's a decisive outcome for the fight if it goes the distance. And both men are enrolled in the highest level of testing with USADA. So Tank, Jake, thank you for doing this. Thank you for giving boxing another match.
And see, this what further throws me off with the Jay Leon Love stuff, because if Tank was alluding to the fact that Jake might be cheating, y'all got the most strenuous form of testing, which I don't think it is. I think probably VADA is, but honestly, I'm not a expert on that drug testing shit. But if y'all got testing, why are you know what I'm saying, got so much hostility for Jake or for Jay Leon in this instant? I think that's where my confusion comes. But the fact that you heard that it would be contested over 12 rounds, and I'm sorry, over 10 rounds, 3-minute rounds, but with 12-ounce gloves, brings me to my next point. Calvin Ford don't know what the fuck going on, y'all. Calvin Ford got up to the microphone and was asking Jake about the 12-ounce gloves. And matter of fact, I'm gonna let you hit it. I got you. No worries. Let's listen to Calvin not have a clue.
And I'm looking at the fight because I'm his coach. This is a very serious fight, and I'm a very serious person. My question to you is, where did 12-ounce gloves come from? Why y'all couldn't take 10 and he had 8? Already he given up 4 ounces of the gloves. I gotta say this because y'all betting on this.
And see, Tank knows some shit that Calvin don't know, because he tried to shut Calvin the fuck up. Calvin said, no, I gotta ask this shit because I'm trying to figure out, he got all the advantages, why we gotta wear these big puffy ass gloves? The real shiesty business is Tank know what's going on.
It's money. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, wait, you guys were the ones that wanted 12-ounce gloves, not me. I'll do 8. Fuck, I'll do 4. I'll do 2 ounces. I'll do bare knuckle. Like,
I wasn't aware of that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that he can handle himself.
So what do you want? 10 ounce? 8 ounce? What do we want?
If he the one said that, I'm going to go with that. I wasn't aware of that.
No, the 12 ounce came from your guys' side.
Listen, this is bad. This is bad, Tank. How is it that your coach don't know what y'all discussed as far as gloves, and like, why? It's some shit going on in the water. It's some shit that's murky in the water, and I'm not liking it. I don't know if they leaving Calvin in the dark. Listen, I don't know. It's been some things with this Tank camp, even dating back to the Lamont Roach fight. So I'm honestly not surprised to see that he left in the dark. I'm just trying to understand why. You know what I'm saying? You brought him back. Why not let the man know what's going on? And especially if he got to train you and get you in some type of game plan to try to beat this motherfucker that's 100 pounds bigger than you, you would think that that's something that he would need to know. We got to wear these big puffy ass gloves, so you know my shit might have less of an effect. That's probably something that Calvin, should have been in the light about. I mean, at least I think maybe I don't, maybe I'm tripping, but shit, let me know what y'all think about that in the comments as well. One of the other things was they previewed the undercard, and I'm actually not mad at the undercard. Alicia Baumgardner is the co-main event. My man Gary Antoine Russell from the city on the card. That's big for me. And so just those 2 fights alone got me at a place where I'm going to watch it. I'm going to always represent my DC fighters, from the Russells to Lamont Roach, even to Tank. You know what I'm saying? But speaking of Alicia Baumgardner, let's take a moment of silence, a round of applause for this Baumgardner. Who, Lord, Jesus Christ. And I know the Lord says don't lust with your eyes, but you can't put these people on this earth like this and expect for a man not to want to look. I ain't gonna touch, but I can definitely look. Boy, Jesus Christ, we got to go. We got to go. We got to go. But all in all, man, I think that this fight is stupid. And it's a few things that I want to touch on, and but I want to do separate videos for. One of the other things that stood out to me in the first press conference was they questioned Tank about, you know, taking a Jake Paul fight and not fighting the people in his weight class. And for some reason, Tank always get emotional when you start asking him to do what his job is, which is fight the people in your weight class, fight the best people in your weight class. I would never understand why, as a fighter, you get mad when someone questions you about another fighter in your weight class. I mean, it's like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. I don't understand why he does that. But I do have another video coming breaking that down as to what it looks like. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to get too much into it because, like I said, I do want to take my time on that video and kind of break stuff down. But let me know what y'all thought about both press conferences. And if y'all disagree with anything I said, put it in the comments, man. I know I'm an asshole as far as me getting up here saying Your Majesty and all of that shit, but I'm one of the more personable people that you're gonna meet. I love to interact with the people in the comments. I've had a few busy days, so I haven't been, you know, in the comments as of late, but I'm gonna get in there probably tomorrow. I'm gonna start looking through those and responding back to some of y'all. But definitely, man, make sure you comment, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. And until next time.